I'm often asked by clients and those around me, how do I get over a breakup or the loss of a loved one? Many times throughout the week. The truth is that we will all experience grief at some point in our lives. And for some of us, we struggle to move through the loss, whether that loss is a death of a person, the loss of an animal, the ending of a relationship, or losing a job. Grief isn't a box that you check off to say, okay, I did it, I lost something, I'm upset, I've cried, and now I want it to be over. Grief is a process, not a single action event. And the truth is that the grief never goes away, but with time, the amount of pain it causes us starts to decrease, because time, whether we like it or not, is also an intervention. Today, I'm here to talk about grief and a few healthy ways you can help move through the difficulty of the uncomfortable emotions coming up for you, because coping with loss is one of life's biggest challenges. Hi, I'm Jordan Travers. I'm a licensed clinical psychotherapist and the clinical director at Awake Therapy. If you'd like to make an appointment with a member of the Awake Therapy team or me, you can do so by clicking on the link in the description. So let's jump right into 5 tips to help you navigate the grieving process. Tip number 1, acknowledge your loss. Allowing yourself to feel all of the emotions that are coming up for you. There's no right or wrong way you should be feeling, and trying to stuff down your feelings and pretending that the pain will just go away faster if you ignore it will only make it last longer and hurt worse. Tip number 2, accept that grief can bring up many different emotions. Grief is like a roller coaster. We go up, down, forwards, backwards, you name it. It's not uncommon for those of us experiencing grief to grapple with the emotions of sadness, anger, shock, guilt, fear, and shame either at once or all at the same time, because we can feel more than one emotion simultaneously. Feeling these emotions is a normal reaction to loss, and crying doesn't mean you're weak. Allow yourself to go through the feelings often, which can help you suffering from the loss. Tip number 3, understand that no two people grieve the same. Our grief is unique to us, which means that none of us will ever grieve in the same way. Your grief is your own, and no one has the right to tell you when to move on or get over it. Allow yourself to feel whatever's coming up for you without guilt or shame. You're allowed to scream, cry, laugh, and whatever else comes up for you. Tip number 4, talk to someone. Whether that's a friend that knows what you're going through, a family member you're close to, or with a therapist to have a safe and non-judgmental space to express how you're genuinely feeling. This is a time to lean on others, not to hide how you truly feel. And it's important to note that not everyone is going to know what to say or how to respond. So you're allowed to tell them what you need, even if that's just a hug or a shoulder to cry on. Tip number 5, practice self-care. I know how hard this may be and it can seem impossible, but when we're moving through grief, one of the best things we can do for ourselves is to take care of ourselves in the ways that we need. Doing things like refraining from drugs and alcohol, taking a hot shower each morning, getting out of the house for most of the day, and spending time with those you care about can help to lessen the intensity of the grief you're experiencing. Because when we take care of ourselves physically, we feel better emotionally. Thanks for watching. I hope you found the content helpful and informative. Be sure to subscribe to my channel to receive updates when a new video is posted. And remember, the content addressed in these videos is educational and is not meant to be a substitute for individualized psychotherapy. If you need mental health assistance, whether to address a current issue or to create a more prosperous, fulfilling life, go to the link in the description and schedule an initial consultation. I'm looking forward to speaking with you soon. Bye.